arrived on the mountain is the day you stepped into the sun. By God and Booth prayed, and not a deed I saw way more to do that has ever been done. And the guys,
Excuse me, did you say Adidas away?
I don't know what I said.
Fajitas today.
Everything the light touches
Is he not?
I'm gonna
you
get.
can't have
I'm
that.
gonna make sure you never see it again.
Look at the light. Look at the sun.
Look at that.
Look at the sun, Simba. No, don't close your eyes.
Simba.
Keep your eyes open. Simba. Simba, don't close your fucking eyes.
Is that a challenge?
Keep your eyes open.
What do you think this episode's gonna be about? Scar, brother, help me. I am your
Scar. Kill me. Kill me, Scar.
I'm Scar.
Kill me, Scar.
What was that last sound? Do you think?
That was him getting ready to sing his song.
Scar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be prepared. Tim, my voice gone away. Get
It's
out.
gone. Yeah, you can't have it.
My voice, Get Out.
Yeah.
Directed by Jordan Pye.
Yeah, why
did
is your voice gone? Is it just did it just leave?
I gargled a lot of peanut butter. Didn't do that. It's
That's
impossible.
impressive.
It's impossible to do that unless you liquefy it and then don't do it.
All right.
Well, Tim, I think I might have caught some of just whatever.
Okay.
Maybe. I assume, because
All right.
I've just been snotty.
Yeah.
I've just been snotty, and then it's just drained into my throat.
How long's it been going?
Yesterday and the day before.
Oh, okay. And now you're here.
Now I'm here.
Yeah.
Are you upset about that?
No.
We gotta record the podcast.
Yeah, we got to record the podcast.
This song is brought to you by podcast.
Yeah, I once was on a podcast,
Really?
and it was this one.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
never been on another podcast?
Nah, this is the only podcast I've been on.
Do you know anyone
You've been
else?
on other podcasts? I don't know anybody that's recording
one.
podcasts.
One.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, crazy. What was it?
Let's all go to the lobby.
That's not a podcast.
It's not a podcast.
That was a radio show.
It was a radio show we did in high school.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? We can say we sound like privileged kids.
Yeah.
Because we were.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry.
It's April. It's gonna be.
I mean, yeah, it is going to be April.
It's gonna
not
be.
today. I mean, not the day that we're recording this, but it
But if
will
you're
be
listening
April.
to it, you're April.
If you're listening to it, you're April.
Hi, April.
Hi. Thanks for joining
Thanks
us,
for
April.
listening to the show, April. I'm so glad you're listening.
She's one of the 7.
The 7.
Yeah, the 7 that
Deadly.
listen.
7 deadly.
The 7 that listen.
The 7 deadly that listen.
The listening deadly. The listening Dudley.
The Dudley death drop.
The Dudley Dursley death drop. Hey, fucking cough into your shirt, why don't you?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
It's real bad to do.
I
on
watched
the-
you do it. It's really bad to do on the show because it's loud. Is that what
It's
you were going to say?
loud.
It's really
and
loud.
No one wants to hear it.
Well, yeah. No, I didn't want to either.
What do you do? What do you do when you? I'm not. Maybe no one ever taught me what you do when you have to cough. But no one wants to hear your fucking. No one wants to hear you fucking cough. Right? What do you do in that situation?
I think that there's not really anything you can do. It's like how if you're in a silent room and you're eating and no one else is eating, it sounds terrible and no one wants to hear that. But if it's time for you to eat, what do you do about that?
But that's the thing. I think about, that's why I do it, because if I was there,
Just turn on some loud music, bitch.
if I was in anything where someone was coughing, and it's a gross sound or whatever, I would be like, well, they can't help that their cough is gross, because their cough is gross.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Yep.
And I wouldn't even blame the cough, because I'd also be like, well, what is a cough supposed to sound like?
Yeah.
Good? No.
So what is it we're talking about then?
Merry Christmas.
So you're saying that you're okay with it?
I'm saying that everything the light touches, I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everything the light touches, you're okay with it. Symbol.
I'm on a rock.
Symbol.
I'm on an island. Do. And a pride rock feels no
The
pain.
rock is
The hyenas
an island.
ate that lion.
Scar. I want to rock.
Yeah, Tim.
I want to. Ooh.
What's happening?
Ooh, rock.
Shinmathy?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Moment.
Moment?
This is the moment.
All
In the
right,
show
what's
where
going to
we-
happen in it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fucking
We
crazy.
started the podcast already.
Yeah. Did you not know?
Yeah. How's that?
going?
How's that?
Do you want to say something? Was that the beginning of a question, or you just gonna stop there? Is that over now?
It's fucking. I'm
Are you doing okay?
fucking
You
righteous.
seem upset.
It's fucking righteous.
Yeah, it's fucking righteous. Yeah. That we're recording a podcast. It's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
fucking righteous.
Yeah.
It's like God sent us to do this.
Yeah, God.
God
I
himself.
know
God
God.
herself sent us to do this.
I remember God. Yeah.
She cast upon us. She
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
do this fucking show for these fucking 7.
Yeah.
I got 7 people
Heard about God.
that don't do fucking shit with their lives and they listen to the show.
Yeah.
And there's so many podcasts out there and they waste an hour, sometimes a lot less if it's bad, of their time
Yeah.
to listen to this fucking garbage.
Podcast.
That these kids, these children who don't know what they're fucking doing.
podcast.
These 23-year-old children. 21?
Yeah.
Did you go backwards?
Yeah. Podcast.
I didn't. I'm a god.
Podcast.
I'm God herself, and I didn't.
Podcast.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
start the
you for
podcast.
listening.
I wish you could start the podcast again.
All right. Well, I mean, I can.
No,
I could
that's not what I
stop.
meant.
I
I wish you could press the button and nothing would happen.
I mean, that would. Yeah. Watch this.
We started the
Oh, it's
podcast.
still going.
Everybody, hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the.
Hey, everybody.
You've been listening to
Podcast.
Smosh. Shut up,
You've been and you still are. So.
Tim. Have you seen anything wild out of your imagination?
Well, I guess.
I got in almost a car wreck.
Well, I got in a car wreck. So.
Whoa, did you really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fucking crazy, dude.
Oh my god! We'll tell
It
you.
wasn't really. It was just it's like the findiest of bindiest.
Okay.
It's barely.
Did you
It wasn't
do-
really a wreck. It was just a side swipe.
Did someone sideswiped you?
Yeah.
Someone sideswiped you
Yeah.
on the highway road, or were you parked?
Yeah. On the high.
You saw it happen.
Vroom vroom in the car. I'm in the car.
Did
And
they-
They're in the car too.
The
My
same
car.
And somehow their car got you.
And then they were in the car. They rolled out the window, right? And they had a Hot Wheel, and then they just scraped it along the
See,
side of
this is
my
what I'm
car.
picturing, right? You're in the middle of the country, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You're driving
In the middle of America,
in the middle of America.
Yeah.
God bless it.
country. And I'm driving.
You're driving.
I'm
it,
driving
and then you look out of the
corner of my eye.
at the corner of your rear view.
Your mirror.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Country.
Country.
And you look behind you, and
What do I
there's a
see?
guy running like this.
He's just running.
Yeah, just running,
Yeah.
and you don't see the car yet. And he's
Okay.
running.
He's running.
Hands motioning, really exaggerated.
Yeah.
Running towards you.
Okay.
And he catches up to you. You're going
Yeah,
like
yeah.
80 miles per hour. You don't give a
He's
shit.
fast.
He's fast. He jumps in your car.
Okay, he gets in my car.
Somehow it's unlocked. He jumps in while he's running and hops in.
Yeah.
And then you see his car come over the distance. and
It's
he's
just
like,
it's just empty.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it goes so fast and swipes you.
Yeah.
And he's watching it happen. And he's
Yeah.
saying, "You got to watch out for your car." And he barrel rolls out of your car.
Yeah.
Runs towards his car, catches up, and drives away.
Okay.
And he never gave you your insurance.
He never gave me his insurance.
He never
He
gave
never
you-
gave me my insurance. Dude, like that was my insurance rep, and he didn't give it. He give me my insurance, sir.
That's me dying. I just died. That was my
It
funeral.
was a hot death. Hot death.
What do you think a hot death is that isn't involving a volcano?
It's probably like a drink.
A
Hot death. Yeah.
It's a great name for hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
Hot death.
Hot death.
That's gonna kill you.
It's gonna kill you.
Don't eat it or drink it.
You're probably dead.
You're probly dead if you're eating it.
Yeah, you drink it.
We only serve this to murder.
We only serve this to you if you're dying.
What are we talking about now?
Hot sauce?
We got it. You got in a car wreck, sideswipe.
Yeah. So I when I leave work, right, I'm on this part where you have to merge with a bunch of traffic that's like, so the traffic past where I'm merging isn't bad, but like the merge is terrible because there's an exit that they're trying to go on. That's like part of like if I had just stayed straight when I came onto the ramp, I would go somewhere else. Right?
Yes. Yeah, it's one
And
of
so
those.
they're trying to get into the other place. And I'm like, but I just want to be on the highway.
I just want to get over.
Yeah. So I was starting to get over, right? Because there was a big gap opening up, and I was like, oh, they're letting me in. Great. And then I saw that there was a semi that was about to fill this huge gap that they were opening, and that's why the gap was getting so big. And I was like, oh, okay. But I'd only come over, like, only like a quarter of my car was in the lane. So I was like, oh, it's fine. So I just flipped my turn signal on to get back over the other direction. Right back into the lane that I was already in. And so like I start to do that, not thinking about the fact that someone else could be in the lane because I'm still 3/4 in the lane, right? Why would there
Be anyone
right
there now?
Yeah. But so I do that, and then this big truck, like a semi-sized truck,
Damn.
just like runs into me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like scrapes the side of my car, and then he honks at me because I'm not moving now. And he's like, I'm like in his way. And then he just like goes around me and keeps going. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's gone. And so I think honestly what happened was he didn't realize that he hit me
No.
at all.
That might be. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I was a little pissed. My car is like honestly fine. There are just a couple dents and then a scratch. But the scratch, I haven't even tried to rub it off yet. But I think a
could.
lot of it is paint.
That's good.
So it's not a big deal. But it was just like, what the fuck just happened?
But it's a little scary
Like,
because
what the fuck?
it can get worse than that.
Yeah.
It can get a lot worse than that.
It was mostly scary just because it's like, that dude hit me and I don't think he even knows he hit me.
That's not
Like,
good.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he thought that I was like fully getting over, which is understandable, but I did put my turn signal on to get back over.
Sounds
and
like-
I was still mostly in the lane, so it's like, dude,
Sounds like one of those misunderstanding situations.
so it was not good. I'm not going to say it was totally this guy's fault because I'm sure I fucked up too.
Yeah.
But it was just bad and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
That happened right after I had cut my thumb at work.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, good day.
Well, you know, cutting your thumb isn't as bad as... Oh, how about you cut it?
I mean,
is it in there?
It's like the actual cut on my thumb isn't terrible, but I also cut the nail.
Oh.
And so the nail's like hanging on and like, but it wants to fall off.
No.
I hate it, dude. And it hurts. It stopped hurting today. And I was like, good.
That's not...
But it's not.
We
It's
need another
bad.
word for cut. Or we need another word in between cut
Sliced.
and whatever that is. Sliced sounds worse for sure. But
battered.
when it involves the fingernail in any way...
Yeah.
Like that, it's like it might be a technical cut, but if it's involving the fingernail,
Yeah.
because you hear cut and you're like, well, people get cut,
Yeah. People get cut all the days.
but
Everyone.
and I guess people lose their fingernails too, but I don't
Yeah.
like that even a tiny little bit.
Yeah, it bothers me to think about it. And I don't like it. But it's honestly like the most annoying thing is just the fact that I use this thumb for everything.
Oh,
like
no.
you don't think you do. But
Yeah.
then you have like a Band-Aid on it and
But
it's
you
like
got tongue
getting caught everywhere and fucking hate that.
bullshit.
But on a more fun note time, last podcast I said that Tia was gonna take me surprise birthday time.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we did it. And it was surprise birthday time last Saturday. Got him.
Who?
At me.
You got you?
Got me.
You got you?
This is a surprise. I was surprised.
I surprised myself.
Yeah, I was
By being
crazy.
surprised.
Yeah.
Turned off.
So the first thing we
Turned
did,
off to the dollar bill.
So the first thing we did,
Yeah.
we went to Red River Gorge.
No,
And-
all the way there.
Yeah, all the way there. Didn't even take a
Didn't
didn't
even
even
drive.
jump across.
Didn't even jump there.
Didn't even jump there. Yeah.
Couldn't even keep
Didn't
my feet
even
off
fast
the ground.
travel.
Now?
Didn't fast travel at all. We so what we did when we got there, there's this mine
Yes.
that's been abandoned because it's flooded,
Oh.
and we took a kayak tour through it,
No.
and it was super cool, dude.
No, that sounds awesome.
It was. Yeah, it's a limestone mine.
What?
And yeah, they've populated it with some rainbow trout that they feed.
yeah.
So like the kayaks,
Those are pretty fish.
they are.
Those
The
are pretty
guides'
fucking
kayaks
fish.
had like lights on them, so we could see like the trout in the water, and then they also had lights in random places in the cave. And
They're also delicious.
yeah, well, I
you-
haven't tried them, but I
You haven't
believe
had
you.
it? Well, I guess I haven't tried a rainbow trout necessarily, but I've had
You
trout.
tried a trout?
I think you've tried trout.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, I've had
you-
trout.
We had trout. Trout.
Yeah, trout.
Trout good.
Trout good.
Trout good.
Yeah. But so it was super cool. Apparently, they had like been mining limestone there, and there was a part that they had drilled through, and there was like water springing through the area, like coming from the ceiling.
Now?
Like when they were mining it,
Nice.
and they were like, oh well, we probably hit just like a little pocket of water.
No.
And so they drilled some more holes, and then it just kept filling and filling and filling. And there's still
Wow.
water dripping from that.
Get in there.
So, yeah.
Damn, dude, that water, get in there.
The water's like 25 feet deep in places.
Fuck, that
It's
dripped.
crazy. Yeah.
That kept-
yeah. Kept
It didn't-
going.
It didn't stop.
Yeah.
No dripping on the drip.
I think they said it happened in the 1980s. Something like that.
Damn, man, it dripped.
Yeah, it dripped. Kept going. Kept dripping. We saw some bats in the cave. That was cool.
Big bats.
Tiny bats.
Tiny
Little baby
bats. You're not going to find a big one.
Small as bats. Small bats. Yeah.
A couple small bats up there.
Yeah. 1, 2,
When you look at Godzilla.
1.
If you're ever curious about Tim looking off, he's looking at Godzilla.
I'm looking at Godzilla. Yeah.
Godzilla's going,
But so that was a whole lot of fun. I love kayaking.
yeah, man.
Kayaking is like
best thing.
that's a good boy.
I think
like that one.
kayaking is the best thing to do outside.
Yeah, you might be right.
I think that's my favorite thing to do on
Yeah.
the outside of the inside.
Yeah. Kayaking is like also like it's one of my favorite things to do outside, but it's like definitely like my favorite thing to do in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
no.
go kayaking.
More than swimming it?
Yeah, man.
You would rather kayak
I would
than
rather
swim?
kayak than swim.
It's a great point. I'm trying to think.
See, I get tired when I'm swimming.
I get tired when
I mean,
I'm
like,
kayaking.
if I'm just hanging out and splashing around, whatever.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
know what?
you get tired.
You can't
man.
travel.
Yeah, you gotta go places
You
when
gotta
you
go
kayak.
places when you kayak.
Put a kayak at a pool, you travel somewhere else. Fast travel.
Yeah, man, you put a kayak in an above ground pool in your neighbor's backyard and you're gone out.
Yeah, you put a kayak in your neighbor's above ground pool, you're in Red River Gorge. So
That's why it's brought to you by kayak.org. This
Kayak.
podcast is brought to you by kayak.org.
kayaks.
You remember Kayak?
I heard
website?
it, yeah.
Well, there's an actual real one. Remember when you
Yeah.
saw that website and you were like,
Kayak.
kayak, you must sell kayaks there? And they fucking didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah,
Why?
well-
Well, yeah.
You know what kayak.org does?
They sell kayaks.
They sell kayaks.
Oh, it's weird.
But
Because you
here's the
think
catch.
they'd be .com then.
Here's the catch.
yeah.
Tim,
Okay, give me the catch.
with every kayak you buy, they give a free one to a dead
A dead
kid.
boy. This one dead kid's got like thousands of kayaks.
He's buried right
They
now
just
with
stack them.
he's buried with so many kayaks in his grave casket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Merry Christmas to that kid. And thank you, kayak.org, for
Thank you.
sponsoring our podcast. Man, that is a sponsor.
Yeah, that was a sponsor. And then, yeah. So that was super cool.
That sounds like fun.
And then later that day, that evening, we went to a murder mystery dinner.
What?
Murder mystery dinner.
Someone murdered your dinner and made you try to figure it
Killed
out?
it. Yes.
They're like, hey, you remember how you're going to get a chicken cordon bleu? Well,
that's dead now.
We killed it, and now you got to figure out who did it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, didn't you just say you killed it? And they're like, shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go.
And then you try to you try to eat it, and then they're like, wait, that's evidence. They take it back.
I want to see that at a restaurant. So I want to go to Cheddar's and get a buffalo chicken wrapper, and then the waiter gives it to me. I take my first bite. He's like, "How is it?" Oh shit! Don't eat that. Shit! Don't eat that. That's evidence. And he hands it to a random police officer.
Yeah.
and then he eats it.
Yeah, he eats it. Yeah. That's how they process evidence.
The cops just.
That's
Like
they send,
Kirby.
that's how they send it to the main office.
They're like,
And by main office, I mean the shitter.
when the chief says, "Put your badge on my desk," when you do that, he's not in there, and you leave. The chief comes up from underneath the desk, and he just sucks up your badge and he eats it. He goes, "Tasty." Go ahead and jump. I get in. I don't go out. Gotta roll with the Bobby. It got nice all real. God damn it, baby. You gotta jump. You gotta jump. You gotta jump. Jump.
Don't jump though, please. If you're near something and you're thinking of jumping off of it, don't jump.
Fucking jump.
That's our second sponsor of the day. Don't jump.
Don't jump.
Their favorite thing to do is tell people to stop. Stop.
If you're thinking about
Just stop.
jumping, go. Don't jump.
Don't jump.
Maybe get on don'tjump.com where it's just a big web screen that said, "Don't fucking do it."
Yeah, if you're at a basketball game, you might as well call "Don't Jump," because there are going to be some people trying to jump, and you gotta stop that shit.
You know, Don't Jump was actually at the NFL Combine for all these new draft recruits who are about to be drafted into the NFL.
Yeah, they were figuring it out.
Testing out their vertical jump, and they got in front of Anthony Richardson right before he did it, and they said, "Don't jump."
Yeah, don't jump.
He did it anyway, but
he did anyway, and then they got on.
so they're not really good at the job, but yeah, Merry Christmas is what they say.
Yeah. So if you ever think about jumping and you don't want to, you call "Don't Jump."
Thank you so much. Don't
155 and then that's their number.
1551.
Yeah. So the murder mystery dinner was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't.
Did you ever figure it out?
We got the right answer, but so the way they had it set up, there was going to be like a winner at the end, like wins a prize if you get it all right.
Okay.
But you have to figure out who did it and then also explain why well enough. So we knew who did it, but it was partially because we got a lot of help from other people at our table. We were all kind of working together.
Okay.
But one of the people at our table won.
Oh shit, dude!
And it was really funny because like when we first got there,
They split the money. That's fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They helped
They did
you.
give us a shot glass. That one of the shot glasses they won.
Oh shit! It was a drinking one.
Yeah, drinking shots. But we got there and we sat at our table and there were a couple people there. We talked to them a little bit and then this other person came and sat down and it was obvious, like, or at least it seemed obvious that she didn't really want to be there. She was like, "This is weird. Like, what are we doing?" And I'm like, "We're like, what? Okay, what are you doing here?" And
what are
she
you
was
doing
like,
here?
Yeah, she was like, "Well, this is my my husband and I. It's our anniversary, and we're doing this.
Oh, they're
I'm like,
trying.
Okay.
Oh no, they're trying.
But then he gets there, and like she like ends up being like nice to talk to, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's the one that won, and it was really
That's funny.
Yeah. Because I like right after the thing actually started, she got super invested and just like went to town on like writing stuff down and like trying to figure it out. And I'm
That's
like,
funny.
geez, that's cool. All right.
I like it.
Yeah.
So someone who didn't want to be there got into it.
Yeah. But so it started out, and apparently I didn't realize this. I'm sure a lot of them work like this. But the way it works is you can pay to be there, right? And then you're part of the audience.
You're the only person I'll ever know who's able to just plow
Just
right through
breeze
that.
right through it. Yeah.
I've never
I've
met
been around long enough.
anyone who would just plow right through me doing something so much. I'm doing the most to get something out of someone. And you're the only person I've ever met who's just like,
Yeah. Like, yep.
Yeah, you should see what I'm thinking about.
It's crazy up here.
It's crazy in there.
Crazy.
I've gone in, I just visited.
Yeah, I got ghosts and visiting on a trip. But, you know.
You were doing them.
So yeah,
That was don't jump.
don't jump. The way it works is you can pay to be there and you're an audience member. But if you pay extra, you can be a part of the show. They'll assign you one of the roles. So when you first get there, they give you name tags, right? And you just write down whatever name you want on there.
That sounds like fun.
And it's unfortunate that we didn't pick more fun names. I just couldn't think of any.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I was Ben. That was the only thing I thought of. It was
Oh
Ben.
man, you didn't think it? You could have just said.
Oh, I could have, but I wrote down the first thing that popped in my head.
Damn.
I just wrote it down, and I was like, oh, it could have been more fun if I.
Damn,
But that's okay.
that's so weird. That's
I know it's not like me.
That's
to
the first time you've ever. The first thing that popped into your head was, "Oh, all right."
just it was fun. It was the
Like
name.
I was expecting you to write something like, I don't know, Johnny.
Yeah.
Like something that's like you can't say.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
something
would've
that's
been
not
funny.
even that funny. Some you could have written down something that's not even that funny, but
But it's just weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Stapler.
But so we were part of the audience, but you didn't know who all was audience and who might be actors and who might be paying to be part of the show and everything. So the whole night you're like, it could be literally any of these people. That was kind of fun. And then they had two people playing police officers, and they were really funny. I liked them a lot. Told a lot of good joke, and then it was good. But so it was like basically they would come out and do a little part of the like show, and then they'd bring out food and give us time to like write down clues and shit while we're eating, and then like another part of the show happens, and then more food, whatever.
It was fun. Is this in a building?
This was in a hotel. They rented out like a space in the hotel,
Rented out?
like a ballroom kind of space.
Oh.
So yeah, fancy.
What the fuck?
And this like in very early on, they started calling people up, and they called people up during each like act of the show to like ask them, like interview them and ask them questions about the murder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so they called me up super early on. And I wondered if it was because Tia had mentioned on the forum that it was my birthday, but also they would have had to go to some extra effort because like we didn't have our real names on our shirts, and we didn't have like, I mean, we had assigned tables, but not like assigned seating at the tables or anything.
What?
So it was interesting, but they called me up there and asked me some questions, and because of that, a few like more than just a few people thought that I was the murderer at the end of the show, and I thought that was really funny. Like one of the people in the show like came up to our table afterwards and was like, a lot of people thought it was you.
A lot of people thought
they were like, you were really sketchy.
And you were like, well, it's because I've really killed people.
Yeah, it's because I'm a murderer.
It's because I'm an actual murderer, and I don't want you guys to know it.
Yeah. And this one person that they looked familiar to me, and I wondered if maybe I went to high school with them.
Did they give you lines and stuff to say?
No. Like
Okay.
if you paid for that, you could potentially have lines.
Okay.
But and I don't think it was really lines so much as like here's your character.
Oh God.
So like
That's taking a big risk.
right.
Let's hope everyone they're
But
going to be good at that.
I think that they like probably had a very specific way for that to work. Because like I also had that thought. I'm like, oh, that seems like it might not work out.
That could be an interesting night.
But it all went really well. So I imagine that they probably had it laid out in such a way where it was like hard to fuck it up. But so the somebody that I guess thought it was me, I and they looked familiar, and I wondered if that was why they were coming over and talking to me, or if they were really just trying to figure out if I did it. But they kept coming over and talking to me, and at one point, she just like asked me like a string of questions, and I was just answering yes and no and yes, and it was like obvious that by the end of it, she forgot what she was asking. And I thought it was really funny because she was like asking questions. She was like, "Are you married? Like, is this?" And then like, did you do this? Do you have that? And then it got to the last like couple questions that she asked.
The same ones over again.
No, she said, "Did you kill the person?" And then immediately followed it with something else, or not? Did you kill the person? But like, have you killed anyone before?
Okay.
And then asked another question, and I answered yes immediately when she said, "Have you killed anyone before?" Or no, I remember what it was. She said, "Have you killed anyone before?" I said no, and she said, "Are you lying?" And I said yes, and then she moved on, and I'm like, "You did." You didn't hear what I said.
You didn't, I think it was.
And so everybody at my table was like, "You just like confessed."
So you're the
she didn't
murderer.
even notice.
So what
Like,
you just said is you're the murderer?
Yeah.
You just tried to fuck with her?
Yeah.
So she could have. So you're like, I'm gonna make sure she's not going home winning tonight.
No, I didn't. Well, see, when she asked if I had killed the person that was killed, I was like, no, and like stayed no.
And you're like, no,
But-
I didn't do that shit.
Yeah,
But
no,
I did.
I would never do that.
But I've killed
I've
everyone
definitely
else.
killed a lot of other people.
I killed
yeah.
everyone else.
all of the rest of them.
Well,
But so it was really fun. I've never done anything like that.
I've
before.
never even heard of that.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't
So it must not
know.
exist.
Yeah, probably not. I made it up.
You dreamt it, and now
dreamt it.
you dreamt it out in your mouth. You dreamt it out of your mouth to me.
Did you like it when I did that?
I'm Harney.
Like Bert
Sorry,
and Yarny?
no. I meant to say here now.
Oh, okay. Well, I got your text message earlier when you said that.
And
You were like 3 minutes early today. That's crazy.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I like to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I don't want you to get prepared for me to be late.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want you to be late.
I looked up, I was reading a book and I looked up and I was like, it's like 10 till. I probably got another like 20 minutes to like read and then get ready and whatever.
Yeah, no.
And then I got a text. I was like, oh, okay.
Or
All
now,
right.
or now he's here. Well, maybe I'm
Here right now.
Maybe I'm trying. Sometimes I can't anticipate the traffic.
Well, sometimes the traffic can't anticipate me.
Tim, I almost got in a car wreck.
Yeah, what happened there?
Do you think it's
Talk
a
to
good
me about
story?
it. Yeah, tell me about it, baby. Today's the episode of car wrecks and near deck.
Near deck experiences.
Near deck expect.
Yesterday I was near my neighbor's deck and I almost died.
Yeah, near it. Almost there. So do you want to tell me about that?
So I was driving on the way from work. And
Yeah.
I was driving away from work.
Away from work.
This is a PSA.
Yeah.
A public statement announcement.
All right. Okay.
I just want everyone to...
Yep. You want everyone to.
I want everyone to know it is not safe to get on your phone while you're driving.
Okay.
We're all human.
Right.
We're all human. Sometimes
Most of us.
you're just like Spotify right now. And some
Right.
people don't have the thing that sticks.
Yeah.
On your
I got
thing.
a sticky thing on
Some
my
people
thing.
got a sticky thing.
Yeah.
Even then, man.
It's still dangerous.
when
Yeah.
you're still eyes aren't on the road.
Yeah, I try to only use my sticky thing when I'm at a stop sign now.
Right.
Because it's just, you start to realize, oh, this is not good to
This
do.
is not good. So
Yeah.
I was an idiot and I used my phone while driving. Don't ever.
Yeah,
do it.
don't do it.
Don't ever do it. And I'm now fully aware, and I will never do it again
Until next time.
until I do it next time.
Yeah. Relatable.
I'm staking my head right now.
Yeah. But, so,
No,
yeah.
don't get me to continue.
Okay.
I'll continue. You got it. You got me to continue. So I was driving away from the work.
Away from work. Yeah.
I was going fast,
Fast.
like 99 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Zooming down the street.
Yeah. You
Wish
were
I had
going.
car sound effects. Let me pull up
Was
some,
that good?
Let me pull up some car sound effects real quick. That's not exactly what I was thinking.
At Kroger, we believe that
Oh, fucking ads, man. I'm gonna beat the shit out of these ads. They ruin comedic timing. This is not gonna be worth it. That's kind of close. This is what I'm thinking, though. So I was driving.
Yeah.
I was driving right down the street so
Right.
fucking fast. And I was like, man, I don't really want to listen to what I'm listening to right now.
Yeah.
And so I take my phone, which is on my lap, and I like hold it up on my. I'm still like looking at the road, right?
Right.
Hands on 10 and 2. I'm looking at my phone, which is up here,
Yeah.
going so fucking fast. And
I see you.
I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like trying to change.
Uh-huh.
And I swear to God, I looked at it for a little bit longer, right?
Right.
For like 2 seconds. 3 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. 5. And then, so I was looking at my phone, and I look back, and the car's right fucking there.
Yeah.
Like almost to a complete stop. This is a highway.
Yeah.
And you know, in fairness, I'm not expecting cars to be in a complete fucking stop all of a sudden when I look
probably
over.
not.
When I look over and no one's stopping, so someone stopped up quick at the top. Someone was like, "Bam!" Right?
Yeah.
And I look up and I'm like, "Oh, and I've never slammed on my brakes harder because I was like, I'm gonna hit this man. I'm gonna hit this man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit, and it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I'm going not slow.
Yeah.
No one's going slow, but they were going slow. I was not going slow, and it felt like GTA. You know, when you're like driving like probably 130 miles per hour, you just press the left trigger and you just stop somehow.
Yeah.
Apparently it works like that. It's crazy. Brakes these days, fuck. And I brake so hard, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
And the car's like still right there, so I have to like veer over on the shoulder.
Right.
And I pass him a little bit, and I see up ahead is the guardrail for the fucking thing.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, you know, if this event had taken place like a second or 2 seconds further down the road, like I would have smashed into the guardrail.
Ooh.
And I would have been we would have had to do this another week probably.
Yeah.
We would be doing it from the hospital.
Ooh.
And because I got out of their way, so I didn't hit them. And I was like, well, I'm the idiot right now. Don't want to kill anyone else. I'm the one who deserves it, you know? And, fuck. I didn't hit it. I didn't hit anyone. I managed. People behind me were looking at me like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, you should shoot me if you just have a gun. Go ahead and shoot me because it's like we don't need that guy driving. We don't need that guy driving. Even if that was the one time he's ever done anything like that."
I think that about myself and most of the other people on the road too. I think most of us shouldn't be driving.
You know, it was crazy. Like 40 seconds later, everyone was driving like this.
Yeah. So were there other people stopped in front of this person?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
So there was like traffic happening, but you just didn't see it because like it was
long.
just yeah.
So someone slammed on their brakes for who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows now?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just happened, and I was such a scared man. I was like,
Yeah, that'd shake you up a little bit.
it shook me down.
Yeah.
It shook me up and around. I was like, man, those are death car wrecks.
Yeah.
That's how people die.
Like mine made me like have the like, oh, I feel not good right now, but it was such a slow thing that happened that it's like, you know, like I was uncomfortable about it, but it wasn't that big a deal. But it still bothered me is the thing. It still bothered me. So I'm like, you know, the ones where it's like really scary because
I
it's
didn't
like
know
that could have been bad.
I mean, I'm glad I was able to react that quickly
Yeah.
to it. Somehow.
Yeah.
The whole time I was thinking about it after, I was like, how the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
How did I just manage to know to not go on the road right now?
Yeah.
I just because it was so quick. He was right fucking there, and I just knew not now. Go on this side.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time. I didn't even think about chancing staying there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have enough time. I would have hit the guy.
Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so don't.
That's good.
And after that, I took my phone, I just threw it on the fucking ground. I said, if I don't want to listen to this song right now, I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah.
And I don't get any music today.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yep, oh man, that reminds me of back in high school when I first started driving. I just wasn't paying enough. Like I was looking at the road and everything, but I guess my brain was just like off.
Yeah.
You know, you ever do that? And
Highway
it's bad.
hypnosis.
Yeah, and so I ran through a stoplight in Chucktown. Nobody even honked at me because like I was super lucky when that happened, man. Nobody even honked at me because I was in the right lane and there was no right turn. You know what I'm saying? So like, almost nobody could have been going over there. So it was like the safest time, like the safest place you could run a red light. But still, like it was still freaked me the fuck out. I didn't listen to music or do anything in my car for a week. I just like every time I was in my car, I was like, fucking.
Now we're driving.
White knuckle staring at the road. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of that to be like, hey, remember how this is not a safe thing to do, but we do it anyway. Well, don't forget about how it's not safe.
Yeah.
Remember that. All right.
Spotify is not worth it. It's never been. There isn't a song out there on this planet Earth that's worth that.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah.
And music is a beautiful thing.
Music did a bit of
Music did a bit of
Oh yeah.
I drove so fast. It sounded like this. Do you even notice that an ad played halfway through that?
No.
Yeah, I was about to say an ad played halfway through on my phone from YouTube. I skipped it. I let it play out and I skipped it.
That's funny.
I wonder if the viewers will be able to smear it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The viewers
my
hear everything.
God, I hate the viewers.
Well,
who was that?
I don't know. It
was me.
seemed like
It was Diane.
It seemed like it was you.
It was Diane. Damn.
Damn.
There's nothing funnier than names that are a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jom.
Oh man, is that Stacy? Nice to meet you, Stanley.
Regsley.
What?
Regsley.
Oh, Regsley.
Frank.
What?
Oh man. Do anything fun this week, buddy? Hey.
Cracker.
Did you do anything fun?
The mystery dog.
Cracker, the mystery dog. Cracker.
Do I do anything funny this
Mystery
week?
dog time.
Is super stocked. He got in space. I'm not a pussy. I'm a pussy fart. I didn't do anything else. I went to Emma's birthday party.
Oh shit! How was that?
I went to that it was Emma's birthday.
Yeah,
this week. I didn't go to Emma. And that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it was Emma's birthday party. / banter.
Yeah.
And I went to her.
Yeah.
And we got Emma back on the show. Nice to meet you, Emma. I'm so glad you're here on the show. You're my girlfriend. I love you so much. What do you have to say to our 7 audience members of the 7? I think she's sick.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
might have gotten her sick with my
Yeah,
cough.
probably did.
I think we're getting a phone call, Tim.
No, we're not.
You're right.
I declined it.
So we went looking for a cookie cake.
How was that? Did you
It was
find one?
surprisingly hard to find.
Really?
Yeah.
Those used to be everywhere.
You'd think, right?
It was like the only thing.
Well, we did only check 2 places,
Only 2.
and we found it at the second
At
one.
the second one, you got it.
They're surprisingly not at the Kroger right now.
Yeah,
is what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of surprising.
We sp-
Kroger would have that.
That's what I
right?
thought,
But
right? And
no.
we went to Kroger. I was looking for a cookie cake for my lovely girlfriend on her birthday. Happy 20th.
Where did you find it?
Insomnia cookies.
Insomnia Cookies.
Because they have cookie cake.
Well, that checks out. Why?
And I didn't
Why?
really know. Why do they have cookie cakes?
No, I'm just kidding. Why?
Or why don't they?
I'm just
Why
kidding.
doesn't Kroger?
And so you got a cookie for your girlfriend.
Wyant?
And then what happened?
Ernie and Burke.
Brick and Ernie.
Big Burb. Smelmo. Big hairy dead elephant. This is the Christmas episode. You made it. Oh my god. I've never heard so many phone calls. We found a cookie cake at Insomnia Cookies.
Yeah.
And I went there and I was like, yo, y'all sell cookie cakes? Yeah. I can't speak, obviously. Yeah.
Did they have? And they had it.
And they said, yeah, we make them to order.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how long does that take? And they're like, usually about an hour.
Mine minutes.
Mine minutes. It'll be about 3. For those of you who weren't watching, I held up one finger and said 3. It'll be about 3, 4, 9 minutes. It took them 3 hours to make it.
3 hours.
It took them 3 hours.
Dude.
They're like, you know what time
Maybe
you
like
wanna,
1 hour.
you know what time you want to come pick it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, when's it going to be? Is it going to be done? They're like, it should be done in about an hour, but I also have other cookies in the oven right now. Like other cookie cakes that we're making. So it'll probably be a little over an hour, probably more than, and she kept adding time to it. She like kept saying things that would add more time. So I was like, how's 6:30? And it's like 3. And so I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I'll come pick it up at 6:30, even though we had a thing at 7 to do and whatever. So we go to pick it up, and it's not even ready yet.
Oh, fuck.
So it's like, oh my god, wow, you do a long cookie.
That's rough.
Yeah, so it took them a long time to make a cookie cake.
Yeah.
So next time, be prepared before you go into insomnia and just say, give me a cookie cake, because that shit takes a long time for them. So
Yeah.
then now you know 'em. Now you know 'em.
Now.
That'd be a great fucking Disney Pixar film. Now you know 'em.
Yeah.
It's about a gnome in a garden.
Haven't they already got gnome garden?
Well, let's.
You want a little piece?
Everybody jump! No, you're not supposed to jump.
Yeah, don't jump.
Don't jump. Everybody jump! No, stop. No,
Stop
don't
with the
jump.
jumping, dude.
That's them doing
It's the
this.
Crap Brothers.
When you're walking down the street one day.
The 20 animals are gonna gonna get around.
It's them destroying the rainforest. So did Zaboomafoo take place in the rainforest?
Probably.
Or where was that? Where was that little clubhouse they had?
Probably.
That wasn't suburban America.
No, not suburban, urban America.
And they had animals coming from all
Every
over.
country.
Every single place. They had them all coming in. And they just, like, opened the door, basically.
Around the bend.
It's me.
Where you going? I don't know how to get there. Whoa!
Me. Me. It's me.
Oh, man.
There are no small thoughts here.
Only big energy.
Oh, that's what I thought I said.
Yeah, don't small stuff in it. Don't
put your small
stuff
Don't put
in
your
it.
small dick in that stuff.
Yeah.
You do anything else this weekend?
Not really.
Play any GTA?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah, dude.
We both haven't played
Took
GTA.
a break for a second.
Let's play tonight.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Well,
No, I can't.
T's got a game at 9.
T's got a game?
T's got a game.
T has got a game
So,
at 9.
I may be able to. Depends on how late I get back. If I'm back at like 10ish, would you want to do 10ish?
But probably 10. If you're
Okay.
back at 10, yeah, for sure now.
But if not, then maybe tomorrow.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Because
tur.
I'd be down to play again.
Okay.
I'm down to play.
Don it, play
Yeah,
again.
I've been reading. more.
What'd
I got
you
a
read?
Kindle.
What?
I got a fucking Kindle, bitch.
You did what?
I got a fucking Kindle, dude.
What's
I
that?
bought a Kindle with my money. Bitch.
Don't call me that.
I got a fucking Kindle, dude. Kindle, dude. It's
This is how to become more Australian.
you know about a Kindle.
Kindle, dude.
Who doesn't know about a Kindle?
Dan under.
Yeah.
I know about a Kindle. I haven't seen anyone use one in years.
Yeah, man. Well, I got a Kindle Paperwhite. It's the one that came out in 2020.
It's a Kindle that doesn't do anything,
2022. It's really great. I love it a lot. I got it because I was talking to Joey and he told me about these apps, Libby and Hoopla, where you can check out digital library books.
Okay.
If you just put in your library card number and then you can check out any of the library books for free
Okay.
digitally. So now
That's cool.
And I wanted to do that anyway, and I was like, I'll just do it on my phone or whatever.
minute.
But I really wanted a Kindle, baby.
Wait a
so I got
minute.
a Kindle.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Cool as fuck, dude.
That just eliminates the whole reason why people don't go to... I mean, not the whole reason.
Yeah.
People don't read anymore, but...
Right.
Besides that, why people stopped in the first place and tried to find an alternative?
Yeah, man.
Because they didn't want to fucking turn in their library books.
Right?
And
yeah,
it's
dude.
so easy to just... All right, and you're done.
Yep.
And you're back.
Yep. Yeah, it's great, dude. I love it a lot.
We're gonna miss that public library, but man, no one likes turning in them books.
Nobody does a book.
So maybe it's okay.
Nobody does a book like me. But
No one likes going into old man zone.
But I also started reading. Tia got me the entire Sandman graphic novel collection.
Oh, cool.
So like the Sandman,
Yeah,
not Spider-Man Sandman, but DC
Oh.
Sandman,
Oh,
as in like Dream Boy, Dream Sand
Wow.
Boy, Sandy the Dream Boy.
Sandy
The
Cheeks.
Neil Gaiman guy.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Gaiman wrote it.
Neil Diamond's
Neil
in it?
Diamond, not it.
Neil Diamond.
There's a Netflix series coming out about it now.
Neil Diamond.
The Sandman.
Meal.
See you next time.